the abandoned buildings and in the tunnels. We had some scary stuff happen. They were telling me the history as we walked through, and then they'd want to know what I was picking up. They were used mostly for, wintertime.
Okay.
Transporting patients back and forth. We were down there in the pitch black, so we had our flashlights. But on the walls, every once in a while, you would see a big cutout doorway that was sealed off. The history behind the rooms that had been blocked off were actually way back. They're really dangerous people that they had there with, mental health issues. They would put them in these rooms. They would have like a pole that they would put chains or collars or something on the patients so that they could move, but they couldn't get out, so they could still walk around. A lot of things changed when the reform came to take care of people. And so then all those rooms were sealed off because they couldn't keep people down there anymore. She said that some of their most dangerous ones would also be transported from building to building down there. There was another big room down there, and it's all concrete. It wasn't massive, but it was a larger room. There are screws in the cement, but there were spaces in between them. And what they told me was you would leave one building and they would transport patients who they had just done lobotomies on through the tunnels to this recovery area, which was the concrete area, and they would hang their cots on there so they could watch them and make sure that they were going to be okay. But they did them I think she said every Tuesday or every Wednesday, but they would do that many every week. And they would hang their cots on there, so then they would have somebody in there that monitored them until they were gone, but they were doing lobotomies. So when you hear, I think there's one where there was a scream in there, a woman's scream. It was all at the same time. Mind you, it's pitch black in there. We've got our flashlights and we're talking about things. And so you hear us moving through our footsteps and stuff. And all of a sudden, my sister came running up from behind me, and she's screaming you hear her on there. She thought she heard somebody behind her, and she said, and then a big gust of wind came up behind her and hit her, and that's when she started screaming. When you listen to the video, you can hear that whoosh through her. And I don't know who screamed down the tunnels, but it was just us, and that scream is distant. And so she'd gotten a couple steps behind us. But we were headed towards where they had been doing the lobotomies. But yeah, she said she felt it, and that gust of wind, because she did finally calm down. And it's almost like whatever went through all of us, it went on, and then you hear the yell as it went down the corridors.
How did that feel?
You know that one room with the what? On YouTube. I don't know. She just started running. What was it? I don't know what it was. There was something right there. Did you see it or? And I heard it.